first time driving the M5.
Alright guys, we just went and checked out a little bit on the MV Auto Group, but what we're going to do now is, James and I are, well, we're not going to do a rev off because, I mean, this thing is pretty much, you know, BPM tune, no cats.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, the full beans.
It's obviously going to sound better. However, I've only ever, like that one stopped pretty, I mean, it's got dyno exhaust, but it's pretty stock.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious to see how this cold starts and sounds.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to, I think there's a lake just a couple miles down from here.
Yeah.
We're going to get the drone out and get some cinematics going. So let's do this cold start.
Let's
See how it
boot it
sounds.
up, yeah. We can boot it.
Okay.
And then once it gets a little warm, I'll do a couple drive-bys so you can hear.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Outside.
Yeah. Yeah, that's got a grunt to it. So James is gonna do a drive-by on his 08 E92. Oh wow. It sounds completely different. It's a completely different sound. This is about to sound pretty good. These things sound amazing decatted. Guys, the car sounds completely different without its cats. I can't stress that enough. Wow, it's a good sound to it. Can you believe that's an 08 with 130,000 miles? He's doing it. Guys, that sounds so freaking different compared to mine. I think you did
Woke the block up a little bit.
yeah, I'm sure that those people weren't happy earlier, so I can't imagine.
I think they're infuriated now.
Yeah.
About time to go.
Let's go get that cinematic.
Let's differences between his more stock car and a car that is, well, pretty much full bolt-on.
Yeah, I mean, this thing's got everything you can do without running the supercharger now.
Yep,
so
exactly.
it's pretty much there. So Let's see how it's drive.
Yep.
Okay, guys, can't stress to you. This is an 08 with 130,000 miles. So let that sink in. And it pretty much, you've said you've had little to no problems with it?
No problems up until the 130,000 mile mark where I just did my rod bearings.
Which,
but other than that, nothing.
Guys, 130,000 miles is like more than twice as much as what they say. So that's pretty darn good.
I would say so myself.
Yeah.
Not bad deal.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Stuff.
Alright, you're fine.
It just sounds completely different.
Deep hum. You can probably roll your window down a little bit if you want to catch that sound.
Oh gosh. I like this one. This is the stock one, isn't it?
Yeah, yep. I think it had the short shift kit to it.
Oh my god. Dude, it sounds like a different car.
Dude, it really does. It completely wakes it up when you change that exhaust. The stock exhaust does nothing for the M3. Does nothing for it. Ooh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. It's a different sounding car.
You definitely can feel the torque more down low since it had that tune.
I like that tune.
Me too. I know you can get more aggressive ones like the Gintani and everything, but
my concern with stuff like that is when something goes wrong, who do you take it to?
Exactly.
With BPM, like, I think Mike, that's the guy who runs it, he seems like...
Yeah, he's a legit person.
Yeah, and it seems like it's pretty, like, reliable. I don't know, like, not that throwing Gintani on the bus, they make good stuff.
Right.
I don't know what would happen if something goes wrong. I don't know where to go.
The BPM tune is very drivable every day.
Yeah. It just feels completely different.
It feels like it wants to pull more, you know?
It does. Trying not to run the RPMs up too much.
Oh, it's all good.
Trying to keep it under 3,000, under 4,000.
I got 20 more miles and I can open her up.
I want to abuse it, but wow. Wow, that sounds really good. You'll have to take a quick drive of mine. The wheels feel completely different.
So I got the Servotronic update as well. So I have more of a heavier, like, race feeling.
No, feel my wheel. It's even heavier.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if, now I'm wondering if that's not stock, because mine's like I'm like struggling to turn it. Yeah.
I don't know. Power steering fluid? No.
No, it doesn't seem like anything's wrong. It's just, wow. Wow, that's crazy.
Downshift match that, or rev match that mug into.
I missed it.
You're good. You're good.
That's not a. Wow, that sounds so different. So much better.
Definitely like a fuller tone, you know?
Yeah.
You can feel it in the car.
Yeah, you can. I don't know if U-turns are allowed in Michigan.
Yeah, they are.
Wow.
And you hear that extra, like, up here? That's the air intake from the performance filter.
Got it. And that's all just bolt-on stuff, right?
The only thing I don't have for bolt-on sense is the underdrive pulley.
Okay.
Which, I mean, it's
that
like
expensive?
8 horsepower.
Oh, it's not even worth it.
No,
so,
dude.
you know, numbers-wise, what do you, now that you've got some upgrades, what are you looking at?
So they say a fully catless exhaust could give you about 30 horsepower gain over stock. The performance air filter and a couple. What else do I have? The tune, they said about 12 to 15 on both ends. So, I mean, doing the math, around 450 or something like that.
That's not bad.
No.
What torque-wise? Yeah,
probably around 300.
Yeah, these things just don't. Torque is not these cars' friends, but torque isn't the key here.
No, for sure. It's like as you know, like you just got to know how to drive the car and where the power band is, right? So if you keep it in that and you work the gears, like I mean, you can do anything. Feel like a superhero.
Something I'm noticing is just for daily driving, it's pretty livable. It's not like super droney or super obnoxious.
Now I will say, before this, I did have a muffler delete, and that was absolutely horrible. The drone was unbearable.
Really?
My first drive ever off the lot was 4 hours up north to our cottage, and the drone was so piercing and so bad the whole time. Like, my wife hated the car.
Probably got a headache from that.
Oh, we both did. It was really bad. So I had to change the exhaust, like, completely. And then asking around, you know, is kind of a common thing for people with muffler deletes to drone. But they said do the full exhaust, even if you stay catted or not. Like that should do it. Of course, you know which way I went with that. But for being, you know, catless and everything, none to minimal drone. Like the only time, like maybe like 6th gear on the highway, you're just gonna get that little hum more than anything.
Did you consider valve control at all?
Yeah, definitely something I could still put in, but for the time, like looking for exhaust, even used that had Valvetronic, very expensive.
2-3 grand at least.
At least. So this way, I have my setup. I could insert Valvetronic, you know, endings.
Yep. I'm contemplating doing something like that as well.
I think it's a good way to go.
Run it in between my X pipe, run like a bypass pipe or something, where you just have a switch that goes on back and forth.
Absolutely.
But
that's what David's thinking about doing for his M6 too.
Okay. Now, man, this is a completely different feel.
Dude, once you start daily driving it like this too, you're gonna really be in love. It's why you probably already hate getting out of the car.
I don't want to drive anything else every day. I don't.
No.
It's just the way I am.
Now, once you do this, it's gonna be even worse. You're gonna like put a sleeping bag in your car and like take a fucking nap. Like, dude, this car is definitely livable straight pipe.
Yeah, I like it. Alrighty, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. James and I got to spend a few hours now. Time flies, man.
Man, time flies when you're having fun.
Got to check out, you know, pretty much as many mods as you can do without running a straight pipe. Or I mean, without running a supercharger, and then a bone stock, or I guess not bone stock, it's got dyno exhaust. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Make sure you check out Beemer Fam. Make sure you check out E92 _posted.
Yep.
I'll link all their information down below. Yeah. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video.
Peace.